Okay guys, welcome back. So today is going to be all about how you can get these mounts. Not just these mounts, you can get a trinket as well. The trinket's only really good for sort of solo grinding or, just out doing dailies or quests or whatever. It's not that amazing, but still, it's fairly decent just for, well, for nothing, because you're probably going to do this grind anyway just so you can get these flying squids. Now, you can spread this over, I don't know, the course of about a month, just over a month, if you just literally do the dailies. So any daily that gives Sha'tari Skyguard rep, just go and do those each day for probably take you 15-20 minutes tops, and then you'll eventually get the rep. Or you can use this tactic or strategy or whatever you want to call it and really get it done in a day. God, I'm starving. What's going on with those sausages?
5 mini turkeys.
Oh, and if you find any of this useful, obviously smash that like button. It really, really helps. Oh, and subscribe. Don't want to miss any more content. So this is extremely grindy, and you're gonna need a group. But it's fine needing a group, because the quicker you kill the mobs, the quicker you get the items you're gonna need, which we're gonna cover shortly, and every single NPC that you kill gives reputation with Sha'tari Skyguard anyway, so win-win. Now, what you're aiming to do is basically summon 4 different bosses, and they will require 3 people, I would say, comfortably. We did do it with 2 in pretty decent gear. That was a Feral Druid and a Shadow Priest, but honestly, I would have a 3rd person. But if there's 2 of you, you'll probably be fine, but like I say, 3 would be ideal for safety. Now, you want to be killing 4 of these named NPC. They're summonable, they give reputation, but they drop an item, and then you hand these items in, like 1 off of each of the bosses, and then you get reputation, and it's a repeatable quest. Now, the main 2 quests we're going to be doing are they're both repeatable, so you can stay there all day just grinding this out, doing it over and over again. But if you want to rush to this point to be able to start farming the reputation, then you've got to do these quests in a specific order, and you might be tempted just to do them all just to get reputation, which is absolutely fine. You can do them all, but I'm just going to cover the ones that you need to do to be able to get to the point of being able to summon these bosses and get reputation. And there is some easy quests that practically give free rep that we'll talk about as well. Now, if you don't use reputable or you don't know what this is, I've covered it in an add-on video. I'll put a link in the description. I normally do an add-on video every Monday, well, add-ons all week, or as you know, if you've seen me before. Obviously, we're not talking about add-ons, but I'm just letting you know, because if you're watching the footage of me in-game, it's looking at reputable while we're talking about the quest that you need to do. But firstly, to start getting rep with Sha'tari Skyguard, you need to start basically the pre-quest that's going to send you to Scottejaye. So this is just to go and kill 20 ogres just above Sha'tari, so it's not difficult at all. Just watch out for the patrolling elite if you're on your own, because that could get dangerous. Once you kill the 20, you go back, you hand in, you get sent to Scottejaye. And now when you go to Scottejaye, this is the important bit. This is where you just want to really focus on the quests that are going to be worthwhile. So firstly, you're going to need to get 6 Shadow Dust, and you get the 6 Shadow Dust, and then you turn this in to Severin, who will then give you a Elixir of Shadows. I'll just guide you through this on the reputable pane, so you can see exactly how much rep you're going to get from each quest, exactly what ones are worth doing, etc, etc, etc. So basically, just to recap, you're going to do Threat from Above to go and kill the 20 ogres. You're then going to get sent to Scottejaye. You will pick up Hungry Never Raise, Fires over Scottejaye, and World of Shadows. Now, World of Shadows is the only one that I'm going to be interested in. You can do these other ones for 250 rep, 350 rep. None of them are particularly difficult, but I'd rather just get to the grinding and then just put some films on Netflix or something and just mindlessly grind these mobs over and over again until I'm exalted. And with a few of yous maybe having a laugh on Discord or something, if you're not, a loner like me who just likes watching TV series, then it's actually going to be quite fun, probably. You make your own fun, don't you? It's going to be a PvP war zone here when the Sha'tari Skyguard rep first launches, I reckon. So anyway, you do your World of Shadows, which you just run around and you kill any mob that you'll see, and that's really relevant because some of them you can't see, which we're going to get to in just a minute. And they've got a chance at dropping these Shadow Dusts. Once you hand 6 of those in, it will then become a repeatable quest. And it's important that it's a repeatable quest because you're going to keep needing to get the item that you're rewarded with, which is the Elixir of Shadows. Now, Elixir of Shadows, when you activate it, enables you to be able to see the undead, invisible, ghost type things. You can see these 3 Talon Priests in particular. So you want to do this quest. It's just 3 NPCs, which, if you've got Flying Mount, which you will have, obviously, you can just fly from one to the other, kill them, and then go and hand in. The important thing to remember here is when you're actually killing Ishal, so Talon Priest Ishal, make sure you loot it, because you get this quest item dropped from him, which is this item starts a quest, and you have to obviously go and hand it in back where all the other quests are. While you're killing these 3, these 3 named NPCs for the quest, because you've got an Elixir of Shadows on and you want to maximise the amount of time lost scrolls that drop. So from the living mobs that you can see, they drop Shadow Dust. From the undead ones that you can only see when you have Elixir of Shadows on you, the undead ones, they drop the time lost scrolls. And basically you need 40 time lost scrolls to do 1 circuit of this reputation grind that we're going to do. But when you get 10 scrolls, you can then summon a boss at one of the piles, kill the boss, loot the boss, take the quest item from him, and then obviously carry on killing the undead ones again, get 10 time lost scrolls. You're like, oh no, I've not got an Elixir of Shadows anymore. Go and hand your Shadow Dusts in to get another Elixir of Shadow. So bouncing backwards and forwards between these, you're going to get more Shadow Dust. You're going to go and kill the undead ones. You're going to get more Shadow Dust. 150 rep every time you hand 6 of these in, and they drop quite frequently, to be fair. And then you're going to get the rep from all the kills that you're killing. Obviously the boss kills, well, not the boss, but you know, the mini boss type mobs all give extra rep as well. So it's quite quick, but you'll just get into this rhythm. But back to the quest line, because you are going to want to just complete up to where you're basically going to kill Terok, because it's 1,000 rep for killing Terok, but you probably will want 4 or 5 for Terok, I would say, just to be safe. But there's going to be people wanting a group for this all the time anyway. You're going to loot Ishal while you're doing Secrets of the Talon Priests. Then you're going to go, you have to fly to Lower City, go and hand that in. Then you go back to, you know, where you was at Sky Commander of Darius with the news of Terok's return. Hazik's Bargain. So this is another interesting one. So you have to go, this is literally a flyover, loot it, and then fly back quest. But the follow-up, which is a shabby disguise. When you're disguised as the Arakoa for this quest, you need to go and talk to this NPC that I'll show you now when you're in disguise. And then he interacts with you like a vendor would. Now, he actually can sell rank 5 scrolls, so you know probably if you're like trying to pass high or you're proper min-maxing that, you know, a lot of classes are using rank 5 scrolls, particularly like warriors, feral druids, hunters, etc., using like rank 5 agi scrolls or strength scrolls, whatever ones you want to use. When you're not disguised in the Arakoa shabby disguise, you can see him and you can talk to him, but obviously he doesn't act as a vendor. But when you are in the disguise, there's a chance you'll be able to get rank 5 scrolls. Now obviously I don't know if this is going to make it into live. It was like this back in the day and people used to camp it to get rank 5 scrolls, but it's just worth noting that, you know, you might be able to get some cheap rank 5 scrolls and then sell them on the auction house if you don't want to use them. So you do the shabby disguise, you go over and you talk to him, and then obviously you use him like a vendor and you buy the things that you need to buy from him, and then you go back and hand in. This is the bit. So adversarial blood, this is what we're wanting to do. So find the skull piles in the middle of the summoning circles of Scottejaye. Summon and defeat each of the descendants by using 10 time lost scrolls at the skull pile. So this is where it all starts. So you're grinding the normal mobs, like the ones that you can see, to get Shadow Dust. You hand 6 of those in for 150 rep and an Elixir of Shadow. You pop the Elixir of Shadow and now you kill everything you see, but mainly maximising the amount of time used with the Elixir of Shadow on you. So your main focus will be the like the mobs that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to see.
I see dead people.
You loot time lost scrolls from them, which have got a higher chance of dropping as well, by the way. They drop more often than the Shadow Dust does. But you are obviously at the restriction of being under the Elixir of Shadows to be able to kill them, so it does make sense. Then you take 10 time lost scrolls to one of these piles, interact with a pile, you pick which boss you want to kill, by the way, so it's not luck, you don't use it and you just get a random one. You know, you literally pick, just start from the top, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just keep killing that. Then once you've killed and looted all 4, you can then go and hand this in, and then it becomes a repeatable for 350 each time you hand them in. In one go round, you're probably going to use, I'd say you're probably going to hand in like 2 lots of Shadow Dust, realistically. So if you're going to hand in 2 lots of Shadow Dust, that's like 300 rep. You're going to get another 350 rep from then handing in all 4, you know, of the boss's items. And then you're going to get a bunch of rep while you're actually going around killing them all. So it's quite quick. It's not actually that bad. See, the only thing is, historically, these bosses only drop 1 of the, like, the claw, like the boss's claw or the boss's leg or the boss's nose. I don't know. So only one of you can get it at a time. So if you was doing it as 2, you're going to need 80 scrolls, you know, so both of you can get the quest complete, which that's not bad. You know, you haven't got to worry about that because the more you kill, the more rep you're getting while you're running around anyway. But anyway, back to the quest. So then the final part really is Terok's Downfall. Now, Terok's Downfall isn't repeatable, but take the time lost offering prepared by Hazik to the skull pile at the centre of Scottejaye and summon and defeat Terok. So you go and kill him and that's it. Your main aim is just killing the 4, handing in, rinse and repeat. But Terok, I think it's like on a 10-15 minute spawn time or something like that. Killing Terok, as I say, other than the loot, it's absolutely worth it because it's about 500 rep every time you kill him, so it's a decent chunk. And that's it, guys. That's where I want to leave it. That's what I would say is, if you, when I say quickest, I mean, if you're talking about time spent, the quickest way is probably to do the dailies, if I'm completely honest. Do the dailies every day for 20 minutes or whatever, you know, so at maybe actual time spent, it's quicker to get to Exalted just by doing that. But if we're talking actually how quick you can get it, as in physical hours, so, you know, day 1, day 2 of Sha'tari Skyguard rep coming out, then this is what you want to do. Kill the normal ones, get the elixir, kill the undead ones, get the time lost scrolls, kill the 4 bosses, kill Terror, rinse, repeat. If you enjoyed this video or found any of it useful and it's got you ready for Sha'tari Skyguard when it comes out, then please smash that like button. It really, really does help out. Hit subscribe as well so you don't miss any future content. Peace out, guys. Oh, and check out Safe Sounds, my music channel, and SJ Technology, where I review cameras, mics, and I've got a really good one going out on Friday on SJ Technology about how you can start streaming for less than $50. Yes, that's mic, arm, the arm for your mic, and a camera, and make the quality look decent. So check that out. Peace out.